Hello everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. In this card, we are going to do some watercoloring, but in a completely different way. Is sometimes when I watercolor, it is tedious and close, and today I'm going to show you how to do some watercoloring with these beautiful flowers. This is from the Fresh Picked Angel Trumpets etched dies from the More Fresh Pick collection. I am an affiliate for Spellbinders and other companies. There are links below for you to click on. When you do that and place an order, I receive a small commission, and that's at no cost to you. And thank you so much for ordering from me. I really appreciate you guys. Really seriously appreciate every bit when you click those links and order. So first we're going to make a little background here. I have a base of Nina White cardstock, 8.5 by 5.5, scored at 4 1/4. But of course this will also fit on a top folding card, and that's 11 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. If you wanted to do a top fold card, I just like the side folds. Why? I don't know. Oh, and let me just tell you, I had the best successful yard sale ever. I sold cards. We sold stuff out of this house. I mean, it was unbelievable. I had the best, most fantastic yard sale going, because that's where I ended up last week telling you guys I was going to have a yard sale. And my youngest daughter and I do this every year on the 3rd week of April. And it's like our annual kind of yard sale. We actually had recurring customers, which I was so happy for that came from last year. And I sold so much stuff. I was just so happy. And the people went crazy over my cards. So I was very, very happy for that. I had just a little table with some cards, and just had a lot of fun with that. But yes, so that's where I've been. And I gotta admit, we had it Thursday and Friday. Saturday, I could not move, guys. I was so tired. It takes a lot to do a yard sale and put a lot into it. And then Sunday, honest to goodness, I really just kind of sat around also. So I have to admit that. And then it got cold here. So we're in dogwood winter now. So yeah, I was just kind of, hanging out at the house and relaxing. So anyway, but now Monday, it's time to get back into the swing here. And look at these beautiful sequins on this card. This is, I just got this from Spellbinders the other day, Aura Opalescent sequins. You get like 1 million in this little package. Okay, they'll be linked below for you. But as you can see, they're flat and they're solid. There's no little hole in the middle of them, and I use them on this card. Really came out so pretty. So first, we're going to do a little background here. So this again is Nina White cardstock that we're going to do the background on, and it's 5.5 by 4 1/4. And I'm going to start with just some of the, what is this, wild dandelion. Just use any yellow that you have. This is from Gina K. And I'm going to go ahead and do the inside of this card, just giving me a little brightness on the inside. And every time you do something like this on a card, it's going to come out just a little bit different. You can't do it all the same when you blend ink. And like I say, just use whatever inks that you have. A yellow and a pink is what I used. Just having fun. There's my yellow. And then I'll get some pink over here. Just going to bring that around the edge. Notice how I'm tapping off just a little bit so that I'm trying not to get like a blob of a circle on here. Tap off just a little bit. If you're new to blending, for a long time, I had a hard time with ink blending. But honestly, it's that tapping off that really helps. I'm going to pick some more of that ink up and then go into your color. Bring it into your color, just like that. It's going to make like an orangish little hue around that yellow, just a little bit. I'm going to bring my yellow back in when you ink blend, come back in with your other color and kind of go around those edges, and it really does help the ink to blend. So pretty. Just like that. I think I'm going to add a little bit more pink here. I want this card nice and light though. I don't want it to be bold. Just a little bit of a different way to watercolor. And it's very, very, very simple. And I'm happy with that. Okay. Now, let me clean up my mess just a little bit right there. I don't want to get that on my card. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and mount this to our base. So here's that base, card base right here, because I'm just going to use this flat. So we have one more winter here in Tennessee to go through, and it will be blackberry. We did redbud already. Now this is dogwood. And then at the beginning of May, we will have another little cold snap for a day or two. And that's when the blackberries bloom. So there we go. Okay, now let's move this aside. I'm going to bring in some watercolor paper here, and we're going to do some watercoloring, but a different way. So I'm going to use this blue and this green right here. I'm using my pencils. These are wonderful. These Distress Watercolor. This is set number 6. They've been sold out of this from Ranger, but there's other sets. And I think Spellbinders has set 1, 2, and 3. Scrapbook.com has all the sets up to 6, but 6 has been sold out. I'll check it when, of course, when I post the links down here, I'll check it for you. But if not, you can get another set, a different set if you wanted to. This is just the one that I picked out. Now, I did not want to tediously watercolor, okay? So, I took my green. This is Bundled Sage. And this is watercolor paper. Honestly, I got this at Walmart. I got a tablet of watercolor paper for $4.97 at Walmart. I didn't know if I'd like the paper, and I do. I love it. I just took my pencil here. Okay. Sorry. Let me turn that finger off. So we'll just go ahead and scribble here with our green, our sage, all over this paper. Okay, now I'm going to switch to, and I love this color, Stormy Sky, and I'm going to mix it in with my green. And like I said, we're going to make 3 card panels like this. This is so simple. Okay, get that blue going in there. Scribble it on there pretty good. And like I say, every time you do this, it'll come out just a little bit different. And it doesn't matter how you scribble. I promise it does not matter. Now, let me get my brush. Here it is. Okay, I have a big brush here. I have a bottle of water. And I'm just going to squirt my paper. And I'm going to take my brush and I'm going to do this. Look at that. So we're just making a big watercolor panel of paper. I'm going to bring it to the edge, and I'm not caring, not taking pains with. Just like that. There we go. Now it's going to curl, and I'm just going to bring this to the side and let it dry. Okay, isn't that pretty? Look at that. Okay, let's just let that dry. Let me get my towel. Right here. And let's go ahead. Oh, we're at it. Let me go ahead and wash off my brush here into my towel. I think we're good. Perfect. Okay, next. Another piece, 5.5 by 4.25. And let's go to our pinks. So for this one, I'm going to use Abandoned Coral and Spun Sugar. Go in with my dark color. Well, let's do the light color first. So pretty. I'm going to cut our flowers from this. Just a different way to watercolor, to where you don't really have to use, you know, your pencils tediously, you know, or very in an intricate place or space of the flowers. Just something different. I try to give you guys different ideas on what to do with things. Not that sometimes that they, now we're going to come in with the coral. Look how pretty. Not that sometimes they come out right. Because sometimes I'm in here and I'm going, oh no, that's not good. Have a lot of scrap, right? But if something comes out well, I like to show you. There, I am going to bring a little bit more pink onto the top of that. We're going to do the same thing. Water. Okay, and the brush. It never fails. The house will be totally quiet. I turn the camera on and the phone goes nuts. First they called about your Medicare provider, which I have that, and I can't even, right? But I'm sure you guys get the absolute same thing going on with phones. So just here, and just blending. And you could see I am not taking any type of pains with this whatsoever. There. That's it. Just like that. Okay, let's clean again. Good. Okay, another piece. 5.5 by 4.25 again, and we're going to use our purple now. Dusty Concord and Blueprint Sketch. Let's do Dusty Concord. I don't really think it matters a whole lot what color you put down first. If you want it more purple, add more purple to it. If you want it more blue, add more blue. Now we'll go to that pretty blue, right? Isn't that pretty? I'm going to bring this up this way, get these sides a little bit. And as you notice, it doesn't have to go the same way. You're just going to wet it down, okay? A little bit purple on top. There we go. Little water. Let's see, where's my cap here? Okay, and here we go. Look at that. Oh, that is so pretty. That bluish purplish color. And I need a little bit more water up top. Smoosh it around. just like that. It's just that easy, right? Nice. Okay. All right, now I've got to show you this. Let me add some water there. Clean up my mess. Good. Okay, I have to show you. As it is drying, my paper is flattening out, okay? I want to, let me get some of these things out of the way. Okay, I'm going to take my heat tool now. Look at how our pretty paper. Ah, I love it. And I'm going to dry this even more. Now watch this blue, because this was the last one we did and it's the wettest. Watch it flatten out. Isn't that fun? I love to do it. Now if it curls the other way, flip it over, dry it this way, and it'll curl back to get it flat. Just flip it over, add a little heat. See? Nice and flat. Let's add a little heat to this one. Good. These two are complete. Let's add. Got to be careful I don't blow all my little pieces and parts all over the place. Let's add a little heat to the back. Okay. There we go. All right. Now, this first one, I love this collection. I love anything that has to do with the fresh picked, okay? And this is called More Fresh Picked. So I've already cut some things out, and we'll go through that in just a second. But it's this piece right here that is our base, okay? And it takes up the entire piece of paper. So let's bring in the platinum. Right here. Let's go ahead and cut this out. I want to make sure I'm not off my paper. Okay, right there. I'm going to come back through just to bring it on my side, but it was already cut. Look at that. Isn't that wonderful? These leaves are gorgeous. Look at how fun that is. Ah, I love that. So light. Just so light. Now that didn't cut too well right there. It is still a little bit moist, but sometimes when it gets intricate, you know, you have to help it along just a little bit. Just that one little piece right there. Good. Okay, now, I will say this much. On the card that I showed you, I did come back in with a little green to make it darker, right around the bases. But this one, I'm not going to do that. I really love the lightness of that. So we're going to use this. Okay, let's put that aside. Now, let's bring our pink in, and let's cut these three flowers, the tops, right here. Okay? So now I have a lot of pink there, you know, to make more. But we're just going to come through. I'm just going to bring it back through on my side. That's all. So I made these tops. Isn't that pretty? Just light and fun. Right here. Okay. Now we're going to get the blue. And we're going to get the trumpet part of these flowers. And where is that little one? Right here. This one right here. We need this little blue. This little one to be blue. Right there. And here. And there. Good. Now we're going to roll that through. Bring it back. Good deal. Look at that. Oh, they're so pretty. Look how pretty that is. It's just such a different look from, you know, anything. Even if you were to add the watercolor crayons and then add some, you know, a watercolor or a water brush to it, it's just so different when you do it this way. Okay, let's bring our base in. Let's get our greenery. Look at how pretty that is. Oh, I love that. With our yellow behind it and our beautiful green. This is why I'm not, like here, I said I decided to add a little bit more to give it some shading, but this one I'm not going to. Just to make it a little bit different, right? So we want to put this right here and center it the best we can. So let's go ahead and add some glue. Maybe. Let's use this one. You saw me just use that, right? And then it gets clogged. We're good. There we go. And put a dot on each of these little, isn't it nice? Spellbinders gives us, see, these dots are where our flowers will land. One on each petal. Okay, let's try this. We're going to turn that over and place this right here. So pretty. Nice. Beautiful. Get some blocks and just put them down here. Okay, let's scooch that to the side. I had made some other pink flowers, but the pink on the pink didn't look right, okay? This was when I was making my first card, so that's why our bases of our flowers, the trumpet parts, are blue. All right, now, I've made a lot of pieces already for us. We need these guys. And understand that, let's see, this little one comes here, and I need the solid green. Right here. Okay, so this right here is our bases of our flowers, right here, where it gives us little, did a little bit of green cardstock there. And then I did some glitter cardstock in gold on some of these. And it's this piece right here that gives us these pieces right here. The little flower, the top to the flower. So the solid part, and we're going to go ahead and glue this down. Okay. And the little dot at the top, I call it the little dot at the top. That's how that goes. The smallest part at the top of this flower. Just like that. So again, with this also, the smallest little hole at the top. So this I did green on the bottom. And let me get my tweezers here. Green on the bottom and gold on the top. Just like that. So stinking cute, right? Just like that. All right, now let's work on this one. Now, each and every one of these flowers has, it's like putting a puzzle together. It fits perfectly, okay? This one happens to fit perfectly on this one. Has this little jet out right here, and then these are larger and then a smaller one, and it just fits on there perfectly. So let's go ahead and do this. I love to paper piece. One of my favorite things. in crafting is to put paper together like this. Everybody has their thing, right? Okay. And now the little bottom to this, again, is on here. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 little bottoms. And let's see, I think it is this one. Fits right here. Yes. So we'll go ahead and add a little glue. Now you could either add it to this piece or the bottom of the flower. Doesn't matter. And then we'll, ooh, that one might not be it. Let's see. No, that is it. That is it. Yep. Just on a little angle, that's all. Just put it on a little angle. Like that. And they fit. Because they're etched dies, they fit perfectly. Just like that. Okay. Now, here is the solid, and that's what we're going to use, the solid piece. And now let's fit what goes in here. Not that one for sure. Probably this one. Just like that. And it's perfect. It's absolutely perfect. Fits in just like a puzzle piece. Just like that. And then I already put these little guys together. So it's this die with this die. Okay? Each row is one of these little stamens. Each row is a stamen. And I already put them together. Little green cardstock, little bit of my glitter cardstock. That Spellbinders scent. I've been using that glitter a lot, as you see. Okay. And I'm going to place this right here in the center, just for that color. Oh my goodness, that's beautiful. I love that. Okay, let's scooch that out of the way. Oh, this little one gets this teeny tiny bit of green, and it is right here, guys. It's a teeny tiny. You almost feel like it's scrap, but it's not. Now for this, I'm going to add my glue to the bottom first. And then I'm going to just pick that up and add it. There we go. And that can just dry. Good. All right, let's bring in another flower. Let's do this one. This one right here. So this one, I did a solid. I reversed what I did here. That I did green on the bottom and gold on the top. This one I did gold on the bottom and green on the top. And again, fits perfectly right on there. So let's do that first. And let's put this right here. And this will take a little bit to dry on here. I'm going to get a block because I want it to dry on that glittered cardstock. Let's get clothespins on this one, right? I'm going to clip it. There, okay? So we're going to let that dry. Now down here on this one, it gets the swoopy one, is what I call it. See this one? It looks like a moon, doesn't it? So I'll just show you. You can put your glue here instead of putting it on your piece if you wanted to. And then just attach that right there. Okay. And I'm going to let that piece for the top dry. And we'll work on these guys. This one, again, gets this pretty part of the flower. These trumpets are so fun. And I love that that greenery is so large, where it takes up the whole card front. I think that's so pretty. Oops. Here we go. Match that up right there. Good. And let's see which little guy fits. Nope, it's too big. Put this one here, and it goes like that. Yep, we're good. I might need to add some more glue to that other one. I didn't put it around. See how I went around the edge on this one? So that might help right there. Just like that. No, that stuck. Okay. Now I'm going to bring in another stamen right here. Nice and easy peasy. Here we go. Let's put that block right there. Now on the bottom here, it gets the little one. There. Yes, like that. And here we go. Ta-da! Okay. I'm going to take one of these larger blocks, stick it right there. That might need a little bit more glue under there. Let me sneak me just a little bit underneath on that. And let's share that. Okay, good. Now let's go to this one. This is our last one. And you can see, you know, I had my pieces already cut, except for my flowers, because of course I wanted a watercolor with you guys. I just wanted to have fun in the craft room. It's Monday, right? I got all week to craft. Here we go. Just like that. And then this one will go in here. And like, there is a right and a wrong way, okay? See, it doesn't fit into the slot as well as when I flip it around. Now it's perfect in there, you know, so because they're etched dies, they fit in there perfectly. And do that. Put that there. And let's get this last one right here. On. Just like that. Ah, so cute. And the other stamen. So now it's time to, when I go through closets or drawers or whatever, it's time to purge the house for next year's yard sale. Cracks me up. There we go. Okay. I might have gotten this one and this one. Let's see. Can I get that off of there without making a... Yeah. Let's see. Does that fit on there better? Yes. Okay. I boo-booed. Okay, so right there. And I just pulled that one off. No big deal. Right? Now I think this one goes here. Just seemed to not fit. That one seemed not to fit on this as well. So if I knew if I had made a boo-boo that was my error right there. Will somebody look at your card and go, oh, that's wrong? No, they won't. I promise. but I want to do it right for you guys. So here we go. Yeah, that fits a lot better. See? On that side, that's another way to check it, is to turn it over. There we go. And here we go. It's kind of holding these down. Okay. All right, now let's go ahead and place these here. Oh, wait a minute. We have to put our little guy here, right? Let me put these blocks on here again. Let's see here. Yep. That held nicely. See, I just need my clothespins for that. Just to clamp it together. Now this will fit up here nicely. Let's make sure. Let's see. No, it does not go that way. It goes this way. Just like so. I'm going to make sure that my little point in here is good. Okay. Just like that. And here we go. Excuse me. Perfect. Nice. Get the glue off of my hands. There we go. Okay, let me leave that on there. Now we're going to use some foam squares. I love these. I just ordered more. Let's see here. And some littles. And let's flip these guys over. And we'll just put that there. And I'll put a little one down here. We'll put littles in the bottoms of these. Right up there. Here. And there. You always need all kinds of sizes of foam, right? Now this one, I'm just going to do 2 littles. Maybe 1 little. Let's do that. Good enough. Don't have to get over zealous with our foam, right? And we'll put this right here. Good deal. Okay, let me get a lot of my mess out of the way. There we go. Everything is very easily accessible here in this craft room for me. I made it that way. I have everything like in a line, so it really comes out well. Okay, let's bring our card in, and let's just start. This little guy right here where our little button is, our landing, I call them landing buttons. Now watch how this card comes alive when we add our trumpet flowers. Look at that. Where the background is a little darker pink and then our watercolor is a little lighter. It's absolutely wonderful. And this guy right here. Cute, right? This little guy goes right here on this one. Look at that blue with the green. I love this card. And this little guy right here. And then this one right here. Wow. 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 That easy to put together. Let's go ahead and pick out a sentiment. So here I did Thinking of You. I'm using my trays from scrapbook.com. I use these all the time. Thinking of You. Here's the Thinking of You in white. We could do that. That does look nice and clean, doesn't it? Let's do that. You could do Get Well Wishes, Love You More. No, let's let's do the opposite, where I, you know, blend it in a little bit more here. Let's not, okay? I don't want flags on this, so I'm going to cut this at an angle. That's the greatest thing about having these done. There we go. And I'm going to put that right there. Let me use some foam for that. See, I have a little piece down here I can use. There. I also just ordered the Spellbinders has some foam strips, but they're like a 1/16 of an inch wide. I had to have them. I had to try them. And I got some of the water brushes from Spellbinders because they're small, medium, and large tips. And I really love to watercolor here lately, as you can see, in different ways. And I'm going to place this right here. Oh my goodness, this came out so stinking cute. Oh, I'm so happy. Look at that. What a wonderful card to start the week, right? This one has the regular foil. This is the negative part of the foil. I love it. All right, now let's go ahead and add our the Aura Opalescents. Now, these pick up the color that you're using, okay? So, and like I said, there's an absolute million of them in here. Let's see, let's do 3 up here. So if I was to put this on cardstock that was purple, they would get a purplish hue to them. Let's take this big one right here, and let's do like a medium. I love that they're flat, I love that they're solid, and then a smaller one right there. Okay, let's go here. I'll do a couple right there. Let's get this large one right here. And let's see if I've got a medium right there. Perfect. See how it picks up that pink? So pretty. And let's go in here a little bit. Sounds good to me. Right here. Take that at an angle, just like that. And let me use the larger. And I'm going to put a small right there. Oh, I love it. Absolutely. These are wonderful. I'll keep these in my collection. I wanted to get these because, you know, I love the crystal mix that is, they're iridescent and they pick up the color that you're using. And so when I saw that these did the same thing, I thought, well, hey, let me try them. And I love them. Really nice. And like I say, look, how many you get? You could have that for years, right? Okay, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed our card this morning with this wonderful, more fresh picked collection. This is the Trumpet flowers, and I had fun with you guys. All right, more videos to come this week. Thanks again for watching. I'll see you next time.